Hello everyone and welcome to this new initiative called Trust in Tomorrow, which is basically for young entrepreneurs and professionals who are facing a difficult situation or challenges in this COVID-19. We have with us Himanshu Sampath and we are going to have a conversation about this scenario with him. Welcome Himanshu, welcome to the Trust in Tomorrow initiative. So Himanshu,
thank you very much.
We have known each other for over a decade. I want our viewers to know about you. So tell me about yourself.
So yes, I'm Himanshu Sampath. I have been working with few of the top organizations in travel, and I have having experience of almost 2 decades in this industry. I've seen various ups and downs in the industry, and I think so. I love this industry because it keeps you always on your toes, and quite interesting industry to be in.
Okay, great. So coming back to the main agenda of this entire conversation, that in this scenario, the young professionals who just joined this industry or particularly your industry or any industry, they are facing a lot of challenges, right? So what do you think is a way forward, or what should be their mindset in this scenario?
See, Sonu, this is something which I have been getting this question from many people whom I have interacted with, and I think there are 3 major solutions. I would not say use a solution, but there are 3 major approaches. First and the most important thing is to accept what is happening, because no one planned about it. So that is first thing. Second thing is adapting the change. People talk about new normal, people talk about various things. I think so. People who adapted this thing, they have moved on and they have started working things out. So that's the second suggestion. So I said first for accepting things, second is adapting things, and third and the most important thing what I would relate is, if you don't invest in yourself, somewhere down the line you will be redundant. And I think so. These 3 things are quite important. That's what I feel.
So a lot of questions, is asked when I do kind of my videos, that a lot of people are applying for jobs also, right? They are, trying on their own, or they are applying for jobs also. So if they want to rehire, what is that one thing you would advise?
I think so. The best thing, if a person is clear that he or she wants to get rehired in that industry, he or she needs to have a complete 360-degree view about the industry. So in short, just to keep yourself updated what is happening, because opportunities are ample. They will be coming in. It's about, if you're updated about things, you will get the opportunity. And I've seen in pandemic, even the travel industry have hired, there are many people, many organizations who have hired people also. Where they see there is a recovery in the business. And people who were updated and they were in touch with the people, they got it. So keep yourself updated. I think so that is the best thing, what I recommend.
Like, move out of the comfort level, right? If somebody was doing an operations, he may go into sales, or somebody was going to sales, he may learn the contracting or other aspects of the industry, rather than just sticking to their primitive what they have been doing, is what I understand.
Absolutely. So currently, when you keep yourself updated, you will exactly know about what is available in the market. And I'm sure today a multiple skill set is required, because today every organization are looking at multitasking people. Every organization is looking at how would they utilize the resources at optimum, and they are looking at something which comes with a fresh mind, rather than going with the same approach of working with one side of business. That is very important.
Okay, and in terms of technology, like not technology in terms of the technology which is used by the company, the technology which a person should know, because technology is the way forward. Everybody has come into the understanding that they should be technically sound, if they have to move forward in the post-COVID scenario. So what is that technology you think should a person learn, because they have free time, like everybody has a free time. So what is that they should learn according to you?
See, if you ask me from the technology per se, it's a very wide subject, and we will have a very limited time to talk on it. But I would understand, if I have to put it in a very simple way, you need to think of the approach which simplifies any transaction. I am repeating, you need to look at the approach which simplifies any transaction. Now, whether it is digital, whether it is manual. But I am saying today, digital is the way forward because the distribution and the reach is quite high. In travel industry, if I have to speak about, there are technologies which are available, but today there are many people who are trying it, but no one is successful till now. And everyone would try to say, I will do that first, and everyone is getting into it. I think so. Accepting it and attempting itself is a big success or a big win, I could feel.
Okay. And earlier, I would say that it will happen 70-30, where sales used to happen face to face. Like, a lot of customers are comfortable, rather salespeople are also comfortable just walking to the people and, have a conversation, the deal is done. Now the scenario will be for sure changed. So kind of telephone etiquettes or a Zoom call, even virtually, like, how we are speaking. People are planning to have, kind of, even if they are planning in your case, for example, travel or holiday section, even if they, positively, if I think that winter holidays will go, then they might, plan over Zoom call or virtual call. So do you think that aspect is something which a salesperson should learn, or do they continue what they've been doing?
No, I think so. It is very important where the selling pattern that has completely changed. That's why I said, accepting and adapting to a new change is going to be the key step. There will be a complete different way post this pandemic where the sales will be happening. You will be having a complete, like if I have to put it, it's like every branch will be a call center going forward. And I think you will be tracked 8 hours a day, how many calls you have taken, how many calls you have done. Okay, that's where the digitalization will come into picture. So I would say for the outsider, the person who is practically doing the booking, for him things will become much more convenient and simplified. On a back end, how we make it simplified is the approach. So when you say about, yes, definitely the approach will change of selling. It is no more like sitting in the branch, you have a walk-in coming in and you're selling it. It is going to be more of digital approach. It is going to be more of digital push. It is going to be more of, if I have to say, customer convenient approach, which will be adopted. Answering the second point, Saundar, regarding what would they do on learning, I think so. The biggest thing what people have to look at is communication. That is something which is very important. What they will have to work on. It is not only about talking on a call, or it's also about written communication. Now that plays a very important role, and that practically makes or breaks your work in a different way. And somewhere down the line, we find that this clear communication quite missing in our industry. That could be worked out.
Okay, because other day I was just talking to somebody, and the kind of approaches in selling which they are doing, that rather than sending a WhatsApp messages, what they're doing is they're picking up the phone and then shooting a 1-minute video, about the product or whatever a salesperson wants, and sending across it to WhatsApp, to a client. That gives the confidence to the customer also, rather than receiving an email or, kind of a big WhatsApp image, text about the product or anything. They just pick, he said that just pick a phone, pattern will change. If anybody is in front of camera, if they are confident, then automatically the client will automatically trust or have confidence in them, rather than receiving emails or whatever it is. So that's kind of a pattern. I also feel that people should be confident of communication and confident in front of virtual world, which is Zoom or WhatsApp or whatever they want to. Okay, great. So to summarize your advice to the audience, I would say they would first have to accept the fact that this is the scenario, and they are in a situation where they have to struggle maybe 10 times of whatever it is. But if you put your hard work, then for sure the result will come, and people are getting result. Second thing is adapt to your scenario, which is basically in front of you. The scenario has changed, so you need to adapt to that current scenario rather than having a mindset of what you were there 10 years before, especially in travel industry. And technologically, they should be kind of sound on with whatever is happening. Even if the company is not providing or not have a kind of self-development, invest on yourself about some time, because they have got time. Everybody is working from home, I suppose, and I keep on saying to my fellow guys also that invest on time. Time is money now, so you need to reinvest. And also coming back to something which is the most interesting book you would suggest our audience that they should read.
So I feel there are many books which I can recommend. My favorite book is Make Ants, which is a biography of Adolf Hitler, because there are too many things what he has gone through, and with the ups and downs he has bounced back. So that is one of my books which I prefer to read. I also see various documentaries. I know more than reading. I'm more into documentaries. So I would one was Inside Job, which in 2008 how the market went down and how people came back. So
correct.
I think so. In such times, this documentary makes quite sense. What they have done it, and I think so. We are in the current scenario in a similar way. So that was one thing. Then there are fantastic movies like Moneyball. Another, how focused you are towards your goal. So I'm just saying, it is completely into the individual. Books and they can play a role of influencing. There are many things which is available in the market. So what's such movies, documentaries?
Yeah. So one documentary of such also clears your mind and have a mindset, even if you're applying for a job or you're continuing to do your, because a lot of people have that mindset of survival also, that if I don't do my job correctly, then I might. And lethargic attitudes is not something accepted also by the company, that if you're working home, because somebody tend to have that lethargic mindset if you're working from home, and if the leads are coming low and because I also feel that this is a scenario where lead will not walk into you. You need to walk into the lead. You need to convert a kind of, even a cold call or something, a prospect has to be nurtured and pampered, rather than, because if you will not do it, somebody else will do it. That's the scenario right now we are.
Sonder, what I think so, resource whoever is working, they have to be more like an entrepreneur rather than entrepreneur. When I say entrepreneur, means they are thinking towards, have I earned my money for the day, or have I earned the money for the company? Okay, I think so. Any organization would like to hire such people, and there is enough scope available for such people in the market.
Wow, that's a kind of closing line. I feel that you have to be a person who will earn money on daily basis, and if the company sees that trend in you, they'll for sure keep you, because you will be an asset for the company. Or if you it gives an option for you to be self-motivated also, like at the end of 8 hours or 10 hours in a day, what you have done and what money you have earned, even if you are on a contract, because there is a lot of misconception that money is earned only by salespeople, because you and me have a different mindset that even a contracting or a operation guy or any field of guy ultimately earns the money for the company in terms of his time or energy if he puts in. And he has to calculate, or they have to calculate on that, mindset. And I'm sure the doors are open or will opening be soon for many people who will have this kind of mindset. So thank you so much, Himanshu, and for this lovely insight. Any last one-liner you want to give it to because I know you are a storyteller yourself, and anything you want to kind of give one-line advice to the young professionals and entrepreneurs from your side?
I would just like to say, guys, be positive. World is not ending here. In fact, I'm saying the new world is starting. Sharpen your skill set, do your networking, talk to people, and be thankful to people who have helped you in past. That's it. I think so. Then the success will follow you. That's what I always believe.
Correct. Thank you so much, Himanshu. Once again, it was wonderful having a conversation with you. and I'm sure people, young professionals and entrepreneurs who are seeing this video will get inspired, motivated, and they'll be having a will to go and kind of conquer their goals ahead. Thank you so much once again.
Thank you, Sandar. Take care. Have a great day. Thank you, guys. Bye.